send one of my men.
Inspector. The book, please.
Hey, Jim, is that the detective?
Yes.
Well, where's he going? Isn't there going to be a police inquiry?
Why? It's an internal matter. It's our affair, not theirs.
Jim, this is a case of assault.
So was Margot Gaffney.
Yeah, but that was different.
Why? Both women were attacked from behind. No clue as to who did it.
And look, Jim, Gaffney was hated. Hall isn't. What makes it different is that somebody on the outside's trying to get to her.
There's no evidence to think that, Terry.
Well, there won't be unless somebody looks for it.
Well, it's not going to be the police. Governor's orders.
Oh, boy.
Look, Terry, I wouldn't push it if I were you.
What does that mean?
Well, you figure it out for yourself. 2 women, both mysteriously attacked, and you were involved with both of them.
Inspector, Terry Harrison. I'm one of the senior officers here.
Yeah, congratulations.
I believe you wanted to speak to Kathy Hall.
That's right.
What about?
Well, I don't think there's anything that I can or would want to talk to a prison officer about, Mr. Harrison.
Do you know any connection between Kathy Hall and a crime syndicate?
Why?
Because I think there is. Look, what happened to her wasn't an accident.
Well, I had suspected as much.
Someone pushed her against a security gate. I think they were trying to stop her talking to you.
You got any idea who it was?
I thought you might give me a clue.
Maybe.
Look, I'll keep my ear to the ground on the inside for you.
Well, I think you and I have similar views, Mr. Harrison. It's nice to meet someone at this place who's willing to cooperate for a change. We have had certain information about a guy in Mulgrave who is a receiver now. I don't know whether Kathy Hall's connected with him, but I've been trying to trade a bit of information for a little bit of remission.
That's it?
That's all I've got. I don't know whether she's connected, but I'll be checking it out. It would be nice for both of us if we could land a big fish or 2.
Yeah, well, like I said, I'll keep my eyes open to the inside for any leads.
Good. Terry, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, I'll be checking it out with a few of my colleagues at headquarters, and I'll let you know what I come up with. Nice to have met you.
Always glad to help.
Oh, God. Look at that mess, will you? What's the betting Mouse is on kitchen duty?
Yeah, what a way to go, eh? Mouse poison.
Hey, we didn't think of that.
What?
Poison, Kathy.
Hell. It's an ideal way to bump somebody off if you can keep the food separate from the rest.
Like when she's in the hospital?
We have to do something, babe. We're gonna have to tell the screws.
Hang on a minute.
Walford, you're due for release this afternoon. As soon as you finish your food, go to your cell and pack your things.
Righto, Mr. Fletcher. Will do.
Mr. Fletcher, who's on kitchen duty today?
Why do you want to know, Smith?
I'd like to send my compliments to the chef.
Well, well, well. Kent and Trapp will be pleased. They don't get many compliments these days.
Mouse and Hazel's okay, huh? And Doreen's on trolley duty. Now, Kath is gonna be okay.
Hey, Dinah. You were on cleaning duty this morning, weren't you?
Yeah, why?
Where were you when the alarm rang?
D block?
Didn't you do the corridors in the East Wing?
Did, but I finished early. Why? What's all this about?
Well, Kathy got bashed up this morning. Didn't you hear about it?
Jeez. Am I glad I'm getting out of this place this arvo? It just ain't safe.
You reckon it's her?
I don't know. But whoever it is, we're up against a very clever customer. And a bloody dangerous one.
Well, another action-packed morning at Wentworth.
Did you manage to find out which alarm switch had been tampered with?
Yeah, the East Wing corridor, where Hall was found.
And of course, everyone was somewhere else at the time.
Of course. Look, Vera, you and Terry, I was wondering...
Well, don't. Our private life is our own.
No, honestly, I wasn't prying. I was just wondering if you knew if he was trying to cultivate another informer.
Well, of course not. Got his fingers burnt last time.
With Margot Gaffney? Yeah, well, that's just it. He seems to be taking the same interest in Kathy. And Mrs. Davidson's noticed it, too.
Noticed what?
Well, the similarities between Hall's bashing and Gaffney's.
You mean Terry's under suspicion again?
Well, he could be, unless we can find Hall's attacker.
But that's ridiculous. He's got no arrangement with her.
Well, I hope you're right, but you must admit he does seem to be taking a great deal of interest in her.
There's a reason for that.
What's that?
They used to be married. 2 gold neck chains with pendants. 1 gold bracelet. 2 diamond rings. 1 sapphire. 1 emerald. 1 pair of diamond earrings. $125.62 in cash.
Yep, it's all there.
Of course it is. Although I'm surprised you brought in the crown jewels with you. Now sign here.
It's better than a safety deposit box. Banks get robbed, you know.
I'm surprised you own so much. I thought your sort lived pretty much hand to mouth.
It's my security, Miss Bennett. You don't get superannuation in my job. Oh, hello. My replacement's arrived already. Don't worry, love. The screws don't get you, the boredom will.
You finished here, Walford. Report to Officer Barfield. She'll show you to the gate.
Bye-bye, love. Have fun.
Thank you. Stand on the white line. I said stand on the white line. Your name is Alison Marie Page. Is that correct?
Yes.
You have been charged with theft and sentenced to 3 months' imprisonment. Is that correct?
Yes.
Place your belongings on the counter. Take off all your jewelry. I said all your jewelry.
I did.
There's a ring on the other hand.
But that's my wedding ring.
If you don't learn to obey orders in here, Paige, you won't be very popular. I said all jewelry is to be removed, so do it. Right. Now go behind that screen and strip. You'll be searched and sent for a shower and a medical inspection. After that, the governor wants to see you. Do you understand the order? Do I have to tell you again?
I know this is your first time in prison, and hopefully your last. You have been given a book of regulations which you must obey. The officers and other women will help you settle into prison routine.
Yes, Mrs. Davidson.
Continuing good behavior will lead to remissions from your sentence, a maximum of 15 days per month.
You mean I can get out of here in half the time?
Oh, not exactly, I'm afraid. A remission is calculated retrospectively. The first month must be served. It's roughly a third of your sentence. Are there any questions you wish to ask? I see you have a family.
Yes, I don't know how they'll cope without me.
Oh, everything will be fine, I'm sure, don't worry. Mrs. Morris handles our welfare work here. She'll do all she can to help.
They can come here, can't they?
Oh, of course. You are permitted 1 hour visiting per week.
You don't understand. I don't want them to come. They can't see me like this.
Well, then, I suggest you settle in as soon as possible. You are here until you are released. You must accept that. Miss Bennett will now take you to your cell.
This way, Paige. The bell will ring at 7, and you'll be let out for showers. After breakfast, you're to report to muster and be assigned to work. Are you listening to me?
Yes, really.
You can work in the kitchen, the workshop, or the laundry. You can request to work anywhere, but if there isn't a vacancy, you're expected to work where you're sent. Now, this is your cell. The dinner bell will sound in about 10 minutes. You can follow the other women to the dining room.
Do I have to? I'm not hungry.
Please yourself, but make your bed before you do anything. Well, come on, hurry up. I've got a home to go to. This is yours.
Hi.
Terry, what have you got going with Kathy Hall?
What do you mean?
Well, just because you used to be married doesn't mean that you should give her special treatment.
I'm not.
Oh, come on. Even Jim Fletcher's noticed the way that you've